This is my 2007 Honda Rebel 250. Uh, I've checked YouTube for a couple of videos, and I mean, yeah, I hear people like reviewing the motorcycle, but here's just two things that I usually don't find on YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is the first thing is the bike is off, no key, y'all see? Okay, this battery is fairly new. It's less than a month old. I'm just gonna show y'all the reading to a fairly new battery, what it should read, what a good reading is. So what we have here is as y'all can see, well, it's 12.79, as y'all can see. Hold on, let that clear up. Okay, as y'all can see, and this is a fairly new battery. Okay, that just flew off, but let's put that back on there and see if it reads the same. Okay, climbing up. Well, it stayed at 0.78. Let's see if we can. Oh, never mind. That just came off as well. Both of them came off, as y'all can see. Okay, let's see. Let's do positive first. Okay. There we go. Let's do positive first. Should lean on there. Let's do negative. Again, 12.79. So that's a fairly new battery. That's what it should be reading off, no key. And the second thing, okay, the second thing, this is my bike, as y'all can see, boom, 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 beautiful bike. It has its little bumps, as you would if, you know, like every Honda Rebel does. Its mileage is 11,456 miles. Okay. Here we go. Key on. Okay. I recently did a valve clearance adjustment, and on YouTube, yeah, they show you the valve clearances and how to work on them, which later on I'll show y'all because it's fairly easy. But anyways, no one ever leaves the motorcycle on long enough for you to hear what it's supposed to sound like when it's on after it's been fixed. I mean, no one ever. They turn on the motorcycle, leave it on for like 2 seconds, and you're like, "Oh, okay. I just wanted to hear what the motorcycle sounded like on." So that's what I'm gonna give y'all. What the motorcycle should sound like on. What the valve should sound like. To make sure you don't hear any. If it sounds like this motorcycle's running perfectly. I just now changed the oil, did the valve clearances, everything. Let's turn the peacock on. And yeah, this is in perfect mechanical condition. It's just cosmetic, if you would, and very few. I mean, we're talking tank wise. Anyway, here we go. Let's put her in neutral. And now we'll be quiet and Alright, let's check what the multimeter reads while it's on. Well, as y'all can see, it's difficult for me to keep these on straight, but it is anywhere from 13.2 to 13.4. All right, here we go. Let's Wolverine these things, and there we go. This should be a more accurate reading. 13.01, 13.02.03. So I guess we're staying at 13.02.03. Well, that should give y'all an idea. Y'all can hear it? After I did a valve clearance, I was wondering if I had done it right. I wanted to compare what my motorcycle sounded like compared to other people's motorcycle. However, I could never find someone that wouldn't shut up over like, oh, this is what it sounds like, turn on, 30 seconds on, and then they turn it off. Hopefully that gives you an idea as to what it should sound like. And for the voltage, after the motorcycle has been off, it should come back down to what mine's reading. I mean, not necessarily if it's a low reading, as long as it's above 12, it's still good, but what mine's reading is, as y'all can see, 12.93. Should slowly come down. Since it's been on, it should, I guess, it would charge the battery. However, it shouldn't come down fast. And if it does, I have no idea. I just know it's supposed to be above 12. This is with the bike off after it's been on. This is at 16 minutes and 43 seconds when I said this. If you want to skip this, I'll tell you when it comes down fully. Hold on. Check on it again here in a little while. Okay, so this is 2007 Honda Rebel. Honda Rebel. Oh, okay. I also had a problem with it leaking before, but at this temperature, it being on this long, it would normally be leaking. But as y'all can see, I took care of that problem. It was an oil seal on this side, which again, it's a fairly easy thing to fix, but it is a headache. Any oil, if you see any oil leaking on this side, if it's been running, that's hot. That's really hot. So if it was hot and it was dripping oil, any amount of oil, I would say you're trying to buy one of these bikes. If you're not, I mean, if you're a beginner and you don't want to, if you know nothing about mechanics, that's going to be a costly repair right there. I was quoted around 200, I think it was 280. And I didn't want to pay the $280. However, I did want to repair it myself, and I did watch YouTube videos. However, you have to have the right tools. And I think it cost me more to buy the tools than it would have cost me to have had it repaired. Because I tried multiple times to fix this and I couldn't. It looks easy, but that oil seal has to be put on there right. I mean evenly all around has, or otherwise it will begin to leak. And it has to be in there tight. Everything I've done where brakes, valves, the oil seal, oh, I put in new suspension, if you would, new turn signals. It didn't need it yet, but I wanted to know when the last time the clutch was changed, so I did that myself. That's fairly easy. You can find this one dude. He's an Asian dude, cool ass dude. But the way he explains it, I don't think I could even I don't think I could explain it any better than he does. But yeah, I would watch his video. I'm sorry I can't remember his name, but yeah, showed you how to fix that. Fairly easy. Well, I mean, the free play and the clutch free play, if you would. The bleeding the brakes. I did change the front brake. The rear brake didn't need it, so. I'm gonna have to pause this because I'm getting